Dear students, today our topic for discussion is valuation of goodwill under super profit method. So আজকে আমরা শিখব কিভাবে অতি মুনাফা পদ্ধতি বা সুপার প্রফিট মেথডে সুনামের মূল্যায়ন করতে হয়। তাহলে লেট আস স্টার্ট। সুপার প্রফিট মেথড। To ease the discussion, we have divided the method under different steps. First one is step 1. Calculate adjusted trading profit of respective years. In our earlier video, that is on average profit method, we have learned this. So still I am repeating this one. Statement showing computation of adjusted trading profit. First, we have taken here book profit before tax less non-recurring income or non-trading incomes if any. We have to add back abnormal loss if any debited to profit and loss account. We have to add back here capital expenditure wrongly treated as revenue expenditure if any in the profit and loss account. We have to deduct revenue expenditure if capitalized wrongly in the profit and loss account. We have to add back undervaluation of opening stock. If it is overvaluation, then that should be deducted. Then less undervaluation of closing stock. If it is overvalued, that will be added back, that is reverse entry will be made. Less provision for tax, add debenture interest. Finally, we get the adjusted trading profit. So we have to calculate adjusted trading profit of respective years. That if the profit for 4 years are given, then we have to calculate for each year this adjusted trading profit. For every year we have to calculate. Now come to the next. Step 2. Calculate average trading profit of last years. So for every year we have calculated the adjusted profit in step 1. Now in step 2 we have to make the average of those in respect of every years. That aggregate of adjusted trading profit of last years. If 5 years profit are given, then we have to add the 5 years adjusted trading profit as per the earlier statement and divided by the number of years, that is 5. If 3 years figures are given, then we have to find the aggregate of 3 years profit and divided by 3. Now come to the step 3. Calculate average maintainable trading profit. So average trading profit we have calculated in step 2. Then average trading profit, what we have calculated in step 2 minus future cost if any. If your problem specifies that there is a future cost which could be incurred by the respective organization for better maintenance or better management of the farm, then that should be deducted from average trading profit what we have calculated in step 2. Now come to the step 4. Calculate average capital employed. Sundry assets at present market values. Fixed assets, current assets, investment like assets are to be taken here at their present market value or present realizable value. That should exclude the intangible assets unless they are paid for. That is, intangible assets if not purchased, that should not be taken here. Suppose goodwill is there which is self-generated, not purchased by the organization, then that should not be considered here. Patent right, that's a purchased asset, although intangible, that is purchased, that should be taken here. We have to exclude fictitious assets if any. Preliminary expenses debit balance, share issue expenses debit balance, loss on or discount on issue of shares and debentures debit balance, those are actually termed as fictitious asset, those should not be taken. And non-trading assets, actually investment may be treated as non-trading asset in case of businesses not trading on investment. So non-trading asset, fictitious assets and intangible assets, if not purchased, those are to be excluded here. Less current liabilities and provisions including contingent liabilities. Current liabilities and provisions. You know, sundry creditors, bills payable, provision for tax, proposed dividend, these are all current liability, outstanding expenses and provisions including contingent liability. Contingent liabilities are the liabilities which may likely to appear in future. Those should be considered as the contingent liability, that also to be included here if assumed. Then we get the figure of capital employed less half of current year's undistributed profit after tax, that is retained earning. So profit earned by the organization after tax should be distributed among the partners or shareholders. If remain undistributed, that is retained in the business in the form of reserve, etc., that half of that should be deducted here. So we will get the average capital employed. তাহলে এভারেজ ক্যাপিটাল এমপ্লয়েড ক্যালকুলেশন করার জন্য আমরা সান্ড্রি অ্যাসেট প্রেজেন্ট মার্কেট ভ্যালুতে নেব, কিন্তু ইনট্যাঞ্জেবল অ্যাসেট যদি থাকে যেগুলো কেনা হয়নি, ফিকটিশিয়াস অ্যাসেট বা অলিক সম্পত্তি কিংবা অব্যবসায়িক সম্পত্তি বা নন ট্রেডিং অ্যাসেট যেমন ইনভেস্টমেন্ট, এগুলোকে ডিডাক্ট করতে হবে বা এক্সক্লুড করতে হবে। তার থেকে বাদ দিতে হবে কারেন্ট লায়াবিলিটিজ এবং প্রভিশনগুলো, যেগুলো লায়াবিলিটিস দিকে থাকে, যেন সান্ড্রি ক্রেডিটার্স, বিলস পেবল, আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং এক্সপেন্সেস, প্রভিশন ফর ট্যাক্স এটসেট্রা, ইনক্লুডিং কন্টিনজেন্ট লায়াবিলিটিস বা সম্ভাব্য দায়। সম্ভাব্য দায় যদি থাকে, যে দায়গুলো অদূর ভবিষ্যতে প্রতিষ্ঠানের কাছে আসতে পারে, সেগুলো যদি অনুমান করা যায়, সেগুলো আমাদের ডিডাক্ট করতে হবে, করলেই আমরা পাবো ক্যাপিটাল এমপ্লয়েড। আর ক্যাপিটাল এমপ্লয়েড থেকে চলতি বছরের অবন্টিত মুনাফা, যেগুলো রিজার্ভের আকারে বা বন্টন করা হয়নি এই আকারে প্রতিষ্ঠানে আছে, তার অর্ধেক, হাফ অফ কারেন্ট ইয়ার্স আনডিস্ট্রিবিউটেড প্রফিট আফটার ট্যাক্স, দ্যাট ইজ রিটেন্ড আর্নিং, শুড বি ডিডাক্টেড। তাহলে আমরা যেটা পাবো সেটাকে আমরা বলছি ক্যাপিটাল এমপ্লয়েড। নাও স্টেপ 5, ক্যালকুলেট নর্মাল প্রফিট। Normal profit should be calculated by using this formula. Normal profit is equal to average capital employed, যেটা আমরা স্টেপ 4 ক্যালকুলেট করলাম, into normal expected rate of return. Normally it is given in the problem. So average capital employed multiplied by normal expected rate of return বা normal rate of return, অর্থাৎ average capital employed কে নর্মাল রেট অফ রিটার্ন দিয়ে গুণ করলেই আমরা নর্মাল প্রফিট বা স্বাভাবিক মুনাফা পাবো। Now step 6, calculate super profit. Super profit is equal to average maintainable trading profit, যেটা আমরা আগেই ক্যালকুলেট করেছি, তার থেকে নর্মাল প্রফিট যেটা আমরা স্টেপ 5 ক্যালকুলেট করলাম সেটা বিয়োগ করব। সো এভারেজ মেনটেনেবল ট্রেডিং প্রফিট মাইনাস নর্মাল প্রফিট, রেজাল্ট ইজ দ্য সুপার প্রফিট। Step 7, this is the final step, calculate the value of goodwill. Goodwill equal to super profit calculated in step 6 into number of years purchase. Number of years purchase usually given in the problem. So if it is 5 years purchase, then super profit into 5. If it is 3 years purchase, then super profit into 3. In this way, we will get the value of goodwill of the firm. Now, we will now take an illustration. First illustration is on sole proprietorship type of business. In sole proprietorship type of business, how would we calculate the value of goodwill? That is discussed here. Rama is running a proprietary business whose assets and liabilities as on 31st March 2020 are as under. Now see the different assets and liabilities listed here. Current asset, stock in trade 30,000, sundry debtors less provision for doubtful debt 40,000, cash and bank balance 1 lakh. Fixed assets, goodwill 20,000, plant and machinery 40,000, land and building 40,000, total 1 lakh. So total asset side is 2 lakhs. Represented by current liabilities, sundry creditors for goods 60,000, loan 40,000, liabilities for expenses 15,000, capital of Rama's capital 85,000, total 2 lakhs. So total asset is equal to total liabilities. Krishna is interested in buying the business. Krishna এখন রামের বিজনেসটা কিনতে চাইছে. So for this purpose we need to value the goodwill. The average return for the particular line of business is estimated at 20%. The pre-tax profit of the latest 5 years are found to be, অর্থাৎ বিফোর ট্যাক্স প্রফিট লাস্ট 5 ইয়ার্সে কত ছিল, দ্যাট ইজ গিভেন ইন দ্য প্রবলেম। দ্যাট ইজ ফর 2016 40,000, 17 30,000, for 2018 32,000, 2019 30,000, 2020 33,000. Profits for the year ended on 31st March 2016, that is 40,000, include a capital profit of 10,000. And for the year ended on 31st March 2020, that is last year's profit, after adjustment of 7,500 being loss by fire, that is stock destroyed by fire, loss by fire, is deducted here from the profit of 2020. An average rate of 40% is payable as income tax, that is rate of income tax is 40% given in the problem. Ascertain the value of goodwill on the basis of 5 years purchase of average super profit. So super profit into number of years purchase, that is 5 years purchase, is the value of goodwill. And normal rate of return in this type of business is 20% given here. Now come to the solution. আমরা এখন সলিউশনে আসছি। সো আমাদের স্টেপ 1 অনুযায়ী অ্যাডজাস্টেড ট্রেডিং প্রফিট প্রত্যেকটা বছরের জন্য আমরা ক্যালকুলেট করেছি 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. Net profit before tax is as given in the problem, 40,000, 30,000, 32,000, 30,000, 33,000. অঙ্কে যেভাবে দেয়া হয়েছে সেভাবে আমরা নেট প্রফিট বিফোর ট্যাক্স নিয়েছি 40,000, 30,000, 32,000, 30,000, 33,000. ক্যাপিটাল প্রফিট 2016 প্রফিটের সঙ্গে একটা ক্যাপিটাল প্রফিট ইনক্লুড হয়েছিল। ক্যাপিটাল প্রফিট অফ ₹10,000 included in 2016, that is deducted here. Figures in the bracket means deduction. Add loss by fire being abnormal loss. If there is any abnormal loss debited in the profit and loss account, that should be added back. So that was in 2020. So that's we have added back here 7,500. So after those adjustment, we have got the figure before tax 30,000, 30,000, 32,000, 30,000, 40,500. Less provision for tax at the rate 40%. As it was before tax, we have to deduct tax. 40,000 calculated on 30,000, 30,000 এর 40% 12,000, 30,000 এর 40% 12,000. Next 32,000 এর 40% 12,800, 30,000 এর 40% 12,000, 40,500 এর 40% 16,200. এটা ডিডাক্ট করার পর আমরা যে ফিগারগুলো পেয়েছি, অ্যাডজাস্টেড ট্রেডিং প্রফিট 18,000, 18,000, 19,200, 18,000, 24,300. Now we have calculated the average adjusted trading profit, that is what we have discussed in step 2. 5 years এর প্রফিট সেটা আমরা অ্যাড করেছি। So we have added here the 5 years adjusted trading profit and divided by 5 years, that is number of years. So what we have get here 19,500. So this is the average adjusted trading profit. In this very particular problem, no future cost is given. এই অঙ্কটাতে ফিউচার কস্টের কোনো ইনফরমেশন নেই। সুতরাং এই অঙ্কটার ক্ষেত্রে আমরা মেনটেনেবল ট্রেডিং প্রফিট ক্যালকুলেট করব না। এখানে এভারেজ অ্যাডজাস্টেড ট্রেডিং প্রফিট যেটাই ক্যালকুলেট করলাম 19,500 টাকা, সেটাই কিন্তু ফিউচার মেনটেনেবল ট্রেডিং প্রফিট হিসাবে কনসিডার করতে হবে। Now we have come to the next step, capital employed. So sundry assets should be taken at their present market value, but in the problem no information regarding present market value is given. যেহেতু কোনো প্রেজেন্ট মার্কেট ভ্যালু অঙ্কে দেওয়া হয়নি, আমরা বুক ভ্যালুতেই ফিগারগুলো নিয়েছি। প্ল্যান্ট অ্যান্ড মেশিনারি, ল্যান্ড অ্যান্ড বিল্ডিং, স্টক ইন ট্রেড, সানডে ডেটার্স, ক্যাশ অ্যান্ড ব্যাঙ্ক ব্যালেন্স, টোটাল 1,80,000 লেস কারেন্ট লায়াবিলিটিজ অ্যান্ড প্রভিশনস, প্রবলেমে যা যা দেওয়া ছিল, সানডে ক্রেডিটার 60,000, লোনস 40,000, liabilities for expenses 15,000. So after deduction, what we have get here is 65,000, that is the capital employed. As the current year's retained profit or undistributed profit is not given in the problem, that's why we have not calculated here the average capital employed. Next step, normal profit, capital employed into normal rate of return. So capital employed 65,000 in our earlier step we have calculated into 20% normal rate of return. So 13,000 is the normal profit. Super profit, average adjusted trading profit by average maintainable trading profit minus normal profit, that is rupees 19,500 minus 13,000 is equal to rupees 6,500. Now goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. So 6,500 into 5 years purchase, that is rupees 32,500 is our value of goodwill. Now we are coming to our next illustration, that is obviously in respect of limited companies. The balance sheet of XYZ Company Limited was as under as on 31st December 2019. Paid up capital 10,000 8% preference share 1 lakh, 10,000 equity share capital of rupees 10 each 1 lakh, general reserve 10,000, profit and loss account 40,000, 7% mortgage debenture 5 lakhs, trade creditors 4 lakhs, so total 11 lakh 50,000. Land and building 3 lakh 50,000, plant and machinery 4 lakhs, stock in trade 2 lakh, book debt 1 lakh 50, cash at bank 50,000, so total 11 lakh 50,000. You are asked to value the goodwill of XYZ Company Limited, for which the following information is available. Adequate provision has been made in the accounts for taxation. Assets of the company have been adequately depreciated. The present market value of plant and machinery is rupees 4 lakh 50,000. The present market value in respect of land and building only given. Other informations are not given. So other assets are to be taken at their book value. Following are the sales and profits and losses of the company since formation. In last few years, that is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that is during last 6 years, their sales were as follows and profit after tax was in this way. In the year 2015, there was a loss of 1,20,000 rupees. These are all profit after tax or loss after tax. The reasonable return on capital invested in this class of business done by XYZ Company Limited is 12%, including the risk premium of 2% for this type of business. It may be assumed that the company will be able to maintain its profit for the next few years at the same levels in the past. The loss incurred in 2015 was due to exceptional circumstances, and it may be assumed that goodwill will be valued at 3 years purchase of the average super profit. Now we are coming to our solution. Before going to solve the problem, we have taken here some assumptions. First one is rate of depreciation on plant and machinery is assumed at 10% per annum. That was not given in the problem. So we have assumed here the rate is 10% per annum. Rate of income tax is assumed at 50%. Current year's profit remain undistributed. That is the whole amount of profit for the current year is 1,70,000. The whole profit remain undistributed, that is retained into the business. Average profit of last 3 years 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 1,70,000 divided by 3 is equal to 1,40,000. একটা কোশ্চেন এখানে আসতেই পারে, why we have taken here the profit of last 3 years only. Before that there was a loss, before that year there was a profit, so profit, loss, profit. So we have to avoid those fluctuations. In the last year we see that, in the last 3 years we see that there is an increasing trend in profit, 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 1,70,000, and it is given in the problem that in the near future the company will maintain this type of steady increase in profit. That's why we have taken for the last 3 years profit and 3 years average we have taken, that is rupees 1,40,000. Adjusted average profit. Average profit of last 3 years 1,40,000. Now less under depreciation on increase in value of plant and machinery after tax. As given in the problem, that is the value of plant and machinery increased by rupees 50,000. If the value of a plant and machinery increased by some amount, we have to charge additional depreciation on that increment. That we have done here. 50,000 increased, 10% depreciation, and as the profit is after tax, so we have given here the tax effect, that is 50% is the 2,500. Add interest on debenture after tax. As debenture is a part of capital employed, so interest paid on debenture should be added back here. Rupees 5 lakhs was the amount of debenture on which 7% interest which was payable. So 5,000 7% and tax effect 50%. So after tax it is 17,500. So average adjusted profit is 1,55,000. Average capital employed. Sundry assets taken at their প্রেজেন্ট রিয়ালাইজেবল ভ্যালু বা বিভিন্ন সম্পত্তিকে আমরা তাদের বর্তমান বাজার মূল্যে নিয়েছি। ল্যান্ড অ্যান্ড বিল্ডিং বুক ভ্যালুতেই নিয়েছি। প্ল্যান্ট অ্যান্ড মেশিনারি বলা ছিল ভ্যালু ইনক্রিজ করেছে 50,000, সো 4,50,000 নিয়েছি। স্টক ইন ট্রেড 2 lakhs, বুক ডেটস 1,50,000, ক্যাশ এট ব্যাঙ্ক 50,000, টোটাল 12 lakhs. কারেন্ট লায়াবিলিটিস, ট্রেড ক্রেডিটার্স 4 lakhs, capital employed 8 lakhs. As we have assumed at the beginning that whole of current year's profit are retained into the business, কারেন্ট ইয়ারের পুরো 1,70,000 টাকা প্রফিট যেহেতু অবন্টিত অবস্থায় আছে, তার হাফ অফ কারেন্ট ইয়ার্স প্রফিট শুড বি ডিডাক্টেড হেয়ার। তো 1,70,000 ইন্টু হাফ 85,000, so total 7,15,000 is the average capital employed. Normal profit, average capital employed into normal rate of return 7,15,000 into 12%, 85,800. Super profit, average adjusted profit minus normal profit. So average adjusted profit 1,55,000 and normal profit 85,800. So normal profit, super profit is 69,200. Goodwill holo super profit into number of years purchase 69,200 into 3 years purchase given in the problem. So 2,07,600 is the